Hey, welcome to Wallmeet Games.
Hello. CJ Hash is in the stream.
Hopefully you can hear us. All right, we're having audio issues today, as usual.
I don't know. Twitch was being completely uncooperative, and now that I'm in Facebook, it seems to be a little smoother, but the audio is still choppy. So we might be interacting more through the chat and just using the stream for video because it doesn't seem to be too bad.
We'll just see what happens, I guess. Okay. So, as planned, we are playing Vectorman 2 for you today. Let's see here. There are 3 different difficulties: lame, cool, wicked. We'll just stick to cool. That's the standard. Are we doing the timer today or no timer?
Yes, the timer. Let me pull that up.
Alright.
Might as well have that. Good call. Remind me of that. Alright, we've got a timer.
Okay, so we will be starting in 3, 2, 1, commence.
Alright, timer rolling. Hey, this fucking timer works. JHash sheet seems, I think it's working, so.
Tag, Shane. And maybe turn the game audio down just a tad when you get a chance.
Alright. Little less on the game audio, there we go. That's a good sweet spot.
So if you guys have been following our channel since the beginning, you'll know that the first Vectorman was the only game so far we didn't actually beat. We got to the very last guy, and he bested me. So hopefully we don't repeat history today. These games are kind of tricky.
Oh, Shane's already here.
Excellent.
Very nice.
So, these games, I was talking to Jim earlier, the interesting thing about this game is the difficulty curve. It starts off like pretty hard because you don't really have, see, I only have 4 pieces of life there, and I have 2 lives, no continues. So as you, as you progress through the game, if you know where to find them, you'll be able to increase your maximum health up to 10, which makes the game considerably easier as you go, and you'll be getting a lot more lives if you know what you're doing too. So it's like at the if you're gonna get a game over, it's almost always in maybe levels 1 through 5. If you can get to level 6, you're usually pretty good to go. What kind of beer did you get?
I got Killian's Irish Red.
Yeah, we decided we were gonna drink today, and we both got beer, so double the beer.
Yeah, which I fucking need. God damn. Oh yeah, JHash missed the first run through of Vectorman, he says.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
That was a fun run. I don't know, I didn't really remember it being that hard of a game, and I wasn't taking it super seriously for like the first few levels, and then I started to realize, man, I only got like a couple lives left. What are you, stupid fuck?
Fuck!
That was so close, dude. But we almost beat it. I think if we played it again, I'd beat it.
I hadn't played this game since I was younger, and then I tried to pick it up like a couple days ago, and I couldn't even get this far as you just got, just because I was just fucking. I was preoccupied with other things, but like I got past the first level's like insanely easy. You just float down.
Yeah.
But yeah, the second scene, I mean, I was just having a rough time with it. They've definitely ramped up the difficulty in Vectorman 2.
A lot of it is just that you can run faster than you should run most of the time. So this 3rd level, I would probably wager most casual players don't get past this level. It's probably, in my opinion, probably the hardest level in the game, because you have to basically ascend these trees. You'll see me doing it in a second here. I'm trying to get some life. You have to ascend these trees, And there's a lot of blind jumping from limb to limb where you're just kind of hoping for the best. But this is also probably one of the most important levels as far as power-ups, because if you know where to find them, there are 2 max health increases, and there's also a 1-up, which is pretty nice to have at this point. But I'm mostly concerned about the 2 max health increases, so I'm going to try to show you where those are. So kind of the way you want to approach this is just go back and forth from tree, you know, try to go up as far as you can on each tree. If you can't get any higher, like I can't get any higher right now, try going, to the right. Maybe try going to the left. Yeah. Sometimes you're going to guess the wrong way and you're just going to fall to the bottom, which sucks. This is...
Justin's commenting that he hates when games make him blind jump.
Yeah, this level's almost nothing but. The cool thing, I don't know if you've noticed these bugs that I'm fighting here, if they do hit you, they change the color of your sprite. I always thought that was pretty sweet. Alright, so let's try again. Jump to the right, jump to the left. I think we go back to the... Oh god. Yeah, we gotta go back over here. And you want to take your time because these guys are gonna come at you. Those things are actually pretty good for mining health if you need health, which I do. Okay. Oh fuck. Oh.
Audio's actually pretty good now, but it's fucking... I ramped down the bitrate so low, the fucking camera's blurry as shit. I'm trying to see if I can snap that back a little bit better.
Oh gosh. Well, I'd say sound is more important than that webcam.
Yeah, I mean, you're not missing too much definition in a fucking 16-bit game.
Yeah. Oh god. Whoa. So what you see now is some of the enemies that you face will give you little power-ups. The one I've got right now is a shield, which is pretty useful for this level. Okay. So now that I've got a little higher on the trees, it really sucks if you get knocked down. Alright, we'll get that shield.
Shane comments, this game came right at the end of the 2nd gen era, and certainly beyond its time.
Yeah. Let's see here. Where do I want to go? I'm going to go to the left. And we'll go to the left again. And it worked out. Alright, so we're almost to the first max health increase here. Yeah, this is a really rough level for being so early on in the game. I remember as a kid when I first got this game, I was pretty frustrated. Like man, I really wanted to play this game and I can't get anywhere in it. Okay, so this is where the first... Ugh. Fuck this thing. This is where the first max health is. So you'll recognize it because it's glowing. You see the glow?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so nice. Now we have 5.
And there was 5.
Now there's going to be one more in this level. You want to jump all the way to the right to the 5th tree, drop down a little bit, and here's the 2nd one. I'm sure you do. So now we have 6 out of 10. Now when you're going up here, make sure that you don't go all the way to the right, because right above my head is the end of the level. You're going to want to go just to the left because there's a 1-up over here. And you don't want to end the level prematurely.
No one likes it when you end prematurely.
No. Unless they're tired or something.
Yeah, you know, you're just trying to get to sleep.
In which case, I guess it wasn't premature.
It was just planned.
It was just as you wanted it. Okay, so that went well. Okay, so we've got 4 lives. Ooh, 5 lives. We just got another one. And we've got 6 health meters full. Ooh, first boss. In blackest night. Sounds like a metal song.
And we should have some fucking thrash going on or something right now.
There's not a lot of music for the bosses, and I think it's because of the... I only guess it's because of the screaming noise that they make.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. Scene 5. Okay, I really don't like this level because it's hard to see this lava that they've got. They like to do this thing in this game where things are just about an inch beneath your vision, so you don't know that you fell on it until it's too late. And it happens a lot in this level in particular.
I do like the scorpion form though, it's kind of cool.
It looks cool, but it's actually not very effective. I find I get my ass kicked when I have it. Okay, jump here. Should be another scorpion over yonder. Yeah, the trick to the scorpion tail is don't fire rapidly. Take your time, because if you keep... See how it doesn't extend completely if I rapid fire? You won't do anything with it. There's an asshole over there. Ooh. The nice thing about the scorpion tail is it protects you from the lava. Scorpion tail. Oh, one more. Oh shit. Shit on a stick.
Shit on a stick.
Whoa! Okay. So now this next level, I will show you how to get a little more in terms of lives. I think this, yeah, I can get 5 extra lives. And there's also another max health increase. So I'll show you where to get that. But before we start, we're gonna kill these fuckers for some health.
Shane, the floor is lava. All caps. That is factual.
I'm blue. I think my favorite is the black Vectorman. He looks pretty awesome. Alright, so this should be Super Shot. Pretty much the best gun in the game. Oh!
What would you say the most useful form is in this game?
Probably this shield. I don't know. A lot of the forms in this aren't that useful. There's like a tick punch. The Rhino charge is pretty good. I'm not a big fan of the Scorpion, honestly. It's not that useful. There's a fire ant that's like really, really, really rare. You probably won't even get to see it.
Black Vectorman lives matter, says Shane.
Okay, so here's how you can get a few more lives. This sack right here has a 5 times multiplier inside it. Now you're going to want to run all the way over to the right and get this sack, which is a 1-up. So now you'll see I've got 5 1-ups from that. Now before you go to the end of the level over there, you're going to want to go up the middle, and there's another max health increase that I'll show you. Ugh. Alright, so this sack over here is another max health increase. Ugh. And then go down here. And you're done. This boss is probably the hardest boss for me. You want to wait until you can see his hand in the air before you jump, or he'll do what he just did. When you're fighting this boss on the hardest difficulty, he just like non-stop throws these things. It's ridiculous. You're lucky if you get one shot in between each throw. I think he's gonna get me. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's alright. He's got 10 lives. And did we determine the continue system on this?
There's no continues.
No continues? Yeah, just like the original.
Yeah. Which makes it rough at the beginning, because they only give you 2 lives. That's kind of what I was saying, like, the difficulty curve now is not quite as bad, because... Oh my god. Yeah.
Nice.
I've at least got some lives and some health. Your boots are definitely your best weapon. If you can hit stuff with your boots, it'll almost kill it in a couple hits. I'm really bad at these skating levels here. I'll probably die a couple times on these. Ugh. Oh god! Please give me some health. It'd be appreciated.
Oh. Justin asked how many scenes there are. Isn't there like 27?
No, I think it's 22. 21 or 22. Yeah.
I was trying to do a little background on the game earlier, and it really doesn't have any plot. It's just like you come back, there's insects.
Yeah, he just like comes back from the previous mission, gets attacked by these mutant insects, and he's like, alright, I guess now I have to save the world from these insects. Which is kind of weird, because the first one, I mean, it didn't have a ton of story, but...
Yeah, there's at least a little thought put
They
into
tried,
it.
yeah, you can tell they tried. Ooh, boy.
I mean, there was so much work that, like, went in all this level development and stuff. It looks like fairly decent amount of work went into that. I mean, you think you would have just like randomly started coming up with shit to make a backstory for it, but no.
All right, so this level is one of the more important ones. This sack right here gives you the overkill weapon, which destroys everything on the screen. The reason they give it to you right here is because you have to dig, which means you're going to fire this weapon and trigger that sack over there by accident. And that means it's going to go away by the time you get to collect what's in it, which is a 10 times multiplier. So they're basically trying to trick you into wasting that over there. So take this weapon over here and fire it off. Or better yet, don't even pick it up in the first place. So now you're going to want to go all the way around to where that sack is. The reason I found this out as a kid was because I noticed this game seems like it's going out of its way to make sure you don't get that 10 times multiplier. There's got to be something pretty decent worth getting. And sure enough, there's a 1-up around the corner, so you don't want to waste that. When I was a kid, I couldn't even beat this game without getting these. Now I can do it. But I'm going to show you how to do it anyway. Alright. So leave that sack where it is for now. That's what the 10 times multiplier. Now we're going to dig our way over to where the 1-up is so we don't waste time digging once we get the 10 times multiplier. Make sure you don't open the sack. Go down here to kill this guy because he's a pain in the ass otherwise. Now we're gonna go back and get our 10 times multiplier. And we're gonna rush over here. You'll have plenty of time to do it though, don't worry. And then you're good. It's got 10 lives. So you should pretty much be set for the most part. Now the end of the level's right over here, but before we go to it, I'm going to show you something cool. find it. Oh, there he is. If you've played the first game, you'll recognize this head from the final boss.
Oh, there it is.
His warhead. I thought that was a pretty cool little Easter egg they put in there. Oh, I was like right next to it. Alright, so now we're pretty set. We got 19 lives, 7 health. Ugh.
J-Hash commented, he's just, you know, praising your 10 times hack, or, you know, trick.
Yeah, that was, when I was a kid, that was pretty much crucial when I found that. It was like, I don't think I could beat the game without that. And you'll notice this game likes to do that a lot, where it tricks you to pick up things you don't want, or if you see a 10 times multiplier, it almost always means there's something worth getting. Okay, so now I'm going to show you, you can do almost the same thing in this level. This one I didn't know about until earlier this week. I found this one out via the interwebs. But it's essentially the same thing. You've got a 10 times multiplier followed by a 1-up. So your multiplier is down here. This is actually very risky to do because I only have 1 health. If I get killed, I won't be able to get that 10 times multiplier. It won't be there again. Alright, and then the 1-up's right here. So this one actually is easier to find, I think, but I never found that one as a kid.
Nice.
So now we're totally set with 31 lives. Oh shit.
Does that happen anymore in the game, where you find those?
Not that I have found. Well, no, I'll take it back. Once you've got 10 max health points, if you find another max health point instead, you'll get a 1-up. So later in the game, there's a spot where you would be able to find a max health point, but if you have already filled up, there's also a 10 times multiplier that you would be able to take advantage. Whoa. But at that point, I usually haven't filled up my max health yet. Thank God. I hate these rollerblading levels. They're hard. Oh, this is actually the level I was just talking about.
Missed chances.
Yeah, which almost implies there's something here. Alright, so this level's actually very short if you know where to go. The life increase is right there. Now we have 8. Whoa. These are ticks that you can absorb their abilities. Ugh. Get the tick punch, which is not that great. It's okay. It's powerful, I'll give it that.
Speaking of the tick, I see that. I see it right there. When's the last time you watched that?
Oh, probably like a year ago.
Yeah.
I've got the...
That was a good series.
Yeah, the Tick season 1 and 2. So the 10 times multiplier is over here. So had I, had my life been full, I probably could have got 10 lives out of that as well, if I knew what I was doing. But the trick is that they put that life increase before the 10 times, so chances are you picked it up already by the time you hit, so you have to know about it. This level has a max life increase, which is a little tricky to grab. You only get one shot to grab it, and if you miss it, that's it. But hopefully I'll get it. Whoa. Oh. Ah. Yeah, this game's considerably darker than the first game in terms of like the art direction, which I've heard some people complain about, but I think it looks pretty cool. It's got a lot of double lighting going on, especially that third level with the trees. You've got like red and blues going on. It looks pretty cool. I think that there was kind of a different development team for this game or something like that. But for the most part, it plays almost identical to the first. Okay, now we get the Rhino charge. Rhino charge is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Fuck. Shit. Rhino charge. Rhino charge. The charge, please.
Burp, 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 burp.
I think those things in the shells, that thing I just fought, that snail-looking thing, is probably my least favorite thing in the game. I don't know why. Okay, so let your Rhino charge dissipate. Dissipate? Dissipate! Okay, now don't fall down that hole and do this instead. And you've got another max health increase right here. So now we just need one more.
Oh, Sean's watching. Hey, Sean.
Ooh, boss! The Dream Snake!
Should be a Dream Snake.
That sounds like a cool 80s rock band. Dream Snake. Dream Snake! Yeah. Okay. These guys are a little tricky to hit with your boots, but if you can do it, it's really effective. It's kind of hard to do. You have to get like right on top of them to do it. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Shit.
So we're pretty close to the end now.
Yeah.
It's 21. 21, is it?
I think so, 21 and 22, something like that. So this level, let's see. I think this level might have another health increase. This level also has the fire ant, which I believe there's only one fire ant in this game. And it gives you like a fire shooting ability, which is really cool, but it's like right at the end of the level, so you don't even really get to utilize it. And then you never see it again. Oh yeah, there's another secret. I'll try to show it to you. I've only got one health, so I might end up dying. If you jump all the way down here, Hold on. Hold that thought. If you jump all the way down here, there's a max health that you can find. But there's no way to get out of this area. So you have to... Oh. You have to commit suicide if you go down that way. I'm not going to go down there again, but... If you go down there and you go all the way to the left, there's a max health down there. So if it's worth it to you to, to lose a life over it, which for me right now it would be, but I don't care enough to do it again. Go down there and grab that extra health, but you have to commit suicide. Because there's no way out. It's kind of bullshit. I actually didn't know about that until we were just setting up earlier today. I was like practicing it. And I happened to fall down there. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna go down there. Alright. Well, I'll show you where that thing is then. And then I'll have to kill myself. Is it this one? No. Ugh. Not gonna worry about getting hit, because... Yeah. So there's your max health right there. And then just kill yourself off, because there's no way out of here. That's one good magic hat, number 9. Okay, so now we have all 10 of our health bars full.
Jay Ash is like Dream Snakes, but I'm gonna start calling my dick.
That's awesome.
Shana's asking if we are doing Zelda next week.
That is the plan. As long as we can figure out this fucking sound issue. It seems like it's working okay now.
It seems like the sound's working, but I don't know. Like it's doing weird shit, and it's infuriating. Make sure it's still not stupid.
Ugh. Fuck you.
No, sound sounds great. I don't know, it's weird. Anytime we were trying to like get in, it was all glitchy and shit, and it sounded like it was like not even worth trying to sign in. We finally said fuck it and just did it, and as soon as we signed in, the audio was fine. I don't get it.
Okay, so the fire ant is... hold on. Fuck you, fucker. Okay, so the fire ant is all the way to the right here, but chances are... Ooh, I did it. Chances are he'll knock you off the ledge. But this is what the fire ant does.
That looks pretty awesome.
It's really cool. It's the only one in the game. And it's over that fast. And then this is the end of the level, so... I really don't know why they wasted it.
That's such a bummer. They could have used it like a lot more in the game.
At least
really cool.
at some point, you know?
Yeah.
And that is like very hidden. Most people wouldn't even know that that's there to begin with. And if you do get it, it's not even useful. So this is a boss fight here. This is probably one of the harder bosses. Please shoot that. Thank you. So there's a little checkpoint there. So first he's gonna shoot green balls at you, thusly. Hit him with your boots if you can. Now he's gonna shoot his face at you. Ugh.
Fucking Slimer looking motherfucker.
And he does that twice. And then he'll start shooting the balls again. Hit him with your boots. He can take a lot of damage, but if you start hitting him with your boots, you'll kill him pretty quick. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, he bit me. Bit me with his face.
The music bed actually sounds really cool in this, but it's getting like drowned out. The sound effects are like so loud.
Yeah. I think that's why they don't bother with music for a lot of the bosses. If this fucker kills me right now, I'm gonna be pissed because he's almost dead. Alright, fuck yeah.
Garrett says better than blue balls.
That's very true. That's very true.
We don't have to worry about though, because you know, being premature and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is my least favorite level. I'm gonna kill myself because I've only got 1 health, and I don't like that. I don't know. This level just seems to overstay its welcome.
Huh. Wasn't there a scene in the first one called Twist and Shout? This is Shout and Twist.
These damn assholes. Ugh. There are a couple max health increases in this level. I think there's 2 actually, but since we already have 10, we won't be able to get them. Oh, jeez. All right. Two times. Okay, so watch out for the snail up here. Snail ant. Whatever the hell he is. Now this part up here is tricky. There's 2, I guess you'd call them caterpillars up there that are going to shoot you. So what you want to do is fake them out by jumping once. See that? If you jump up there, they'll shoot you. So jump, then jump. Oh, that's what you would want to do. That's a tricky part to avoid getting hit, but that's the idea of it. For the longest time, I was convinced you had to take a hit there, and then I finally kind of figured out that you could fake them out like that.
There's so much like off-scene stuff to prep for in this. Like you really have to like play through it and just catch everything before you can successfully run through it without any hitting any of that shit.
It's true. That's kind of what I was saying, where it likes to put things just about an inch below your vision a lot of times. It's kind of frustrating. You can look down if you hold down like in Sonic. And I think they just wanted you to use that a little more than I'm willing to. Get up there, please! This fucker. Oh, jeez. I need some health. There we go. Oh my! Alright, so... if we didn't have full health... or rather, all of our health increases found already, this sack up here would contain one. But since we already did, it's just gonna give me a 1-up. And since I did it 2 times, it gave me 2 of them. I like... God, this level's long. I always think it's over and that's just like a whole other section. Fuck you. The cool thing about this game is most games that have a double jump, you kind of have to jump the second jump at the peak of the jump, you know what I'm saying? Like right there.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that this game allows you to just double jump at any time.
That was kind of nice dynamic.
It's like, if I want, I can just double jump right there, you know what I mean? It becomes really useful because you can use the double jump as an evasive maneuver anytime you need. It's kind of like Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Okay, we're almost done here. Yeah, I think overall I prefer the transformations from the first game a little more. This one they're more like combative for the most part, whereas in the other one it actually got you to different parts of the level. Like you got the jet and you got the grenade and all that weird stuff. I really think if they made a modern Vectorman game, it could be really cool with all the different transformation mechanics.
Yeah. I really like the train levels in the first one. Those were cool.
Yeah, the first game's got a lot more going on in the end. He's sliding. Shit. Oh, this part's pretty fun. Thank you. I like how every single level title is like a bad pun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can get some life out of these assholes.
Surrounded by assholes.
Oh yeah, the black one. It's the coolest one. Oh, not the teal one, he's the lamest. We really haven't died too much here.
No.
I mean, I didn't even need those 20 lives that I got. I think if the game gave you full health at the end of each level, I probably would die significantly less. Because a lot of times it's like after a boss, you start the next level with like no health, and then you're fucked. Hi, motherfucker. 2 times.
You're at about 41 minutes in your playthrough. How long does it usually take you to?
Maybe like an hour.
Hour.
Damn it, the teal one again?
Shane says this would be a really good game to transition over to the Metroidvania style.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it really would be, because as you got different transformations, it could take you to different parts. That's cool. They should do that. I heard that they were planning on making a Vectorman 3 for, was it PlayStation 2, I want to say? Or maybe just PlayStation 1, I forget which. But yeah, it would have been cool.
I remember hearing rumors not too long ago that they were trying to bring like Sega back with like a new console.
No shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyone from the fucking peanut gallery, if you want to chime in on that, whether or not Sega was actually doing that or not, or that was just some random internet rumor.
Sega seems to get kind of a bad rep. I don't know, I see a lot of people lately seem to talk shit about Sega. I think it's a really cool system. I think it's just that Super Nintendo is really hot right now.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing, like, Sega games are still pretty cheap. Because nobody really wants them. Like, Super Nintendo games are getting pricey.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of the times you can get, like, the same exact game on Sega.
Well, it's a whole nostalgia thing. I mean, like, you got re-releasing the fucking NES Classic, and then, you know, Nintendo's getting hype in general. Switch is coming out, too.
So that sack I just broke there, that was hidden behind there, was another max health increase. Just so you know. Yeah, I almost feel like they should have tried to spread those 2 releases out more, because that NES Mini got, you know, so big. I feel like once the Switch comes out, people are just gonna kind of forget about it.
Yeah.
Because that's the way people are now. It's like whatever the topic of the week is, you know.
Yeah. Shane's public stance is they're not financially stable enough to re-enter the console race. They're strictly a publisher now.
It's sad. The Dreamcast just, I don't know. Dreamcast was a very cool system. I was not a big fan of the controller.
Yeah, the controller's goofy as fuck.
Yeah, really, really big and clunky, but... So was the original Xbox controller.
What was the thing with the Dreamcast controller? Didn't it have like something you like...
It had a screen on it, yeah.
Yeah.
And it would kind of interact with... I think it just kind of interacted with the memory card. There were some good ones on there, though, like... I mean, Marvel vs. Capcom, obviously. It's worth having it just for Marvel vs. Capcom. Okay, so we've got 2 more levels, so 22, yeah. I really like this music. It's cool.
Shane says Dreamcast had potential, but it was launched in between gens.
Yeah. I think you can actually encounter the fire ants in this level. Because it's basically just dropping eggs on me that contain different enemies. I think I have seen the fire ant in this level, but it's kind of rare. Alright, this is the final boss. The Black Widow Queen.
Get ready to stop it.
What you're going to want to do is stand on the right platform. If you stand on the left platform, it will fall halfway through the battle. So you might as well just stand over here. God, this music's good. Oh fuck. She's gonna get me. Oh, she's gonna get me. She got me. I'm actually gonna try a different tactic just for the shits of it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it with the platform in the way.
I really like how he does the lean against the wall, like when you let him just stand there.
So when you're standing on this platform, make sure you're just on the very edge of it. Because if not, she'll hit you with her hand, or her leg, or whatever that shit. I don't think spiders have hands, technically. But apparently they do have brains for butts.
Sean's like, Wallmate Games, sponsored by Magic Hat Brewery and Target.
This is not going too well. Surrender. So that, when that happens, it means that the platform on the left just fell down. So if I would have been standing on the left platform, it wouldn't have been a good thing. I need beer and I can't stop. Jim, help me!
Want me to beer you?
Beer me.
Do you need a fresh one? Or
Just a pouring in my mouth.
is this one still good?
I think the first one might be.
You got a little.
Cool.
Wait. Yeah. There you go.
Good. Thank you. Okay, so now both platforms are gone.
Scalpel. Sponge.
Wipe my brow. Now moisten my brow.
Moisten it. Moisten.
Get ready for the timer. Time.
Nope. Oh, what are you doing? What is that?
Oh, that's not a bad time. At least for me. Here's the immaculate ending.
Victory.
Oh, sweet. How 90s of you. That's it. There you have it.